Early morning in Campbell River. This is a Campbell River car show, and it's a great day. Beautiful, clear sky. First thing you gotta do is get registered. Hello, and this is the registration lady's name. What's your name?
Teresa. Thanks for coming out. Teresa.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great car show.
Yeah.
And this is your first car show, so what do you have to say about that? You're looking at them.
And built a tube chassis for it over the winter. It's got a 41 spline strange rear end, QA1 coilovers on all four corners, and it's a 383 stroker with 350 gears and a Mosier spool in the back, and having nothing but fun with it, and time to maybe pass it along and see if somebody else wants to have as much fun as I did with it.
That's great. Thank you very much, Jeff. That's good.
Take care.
What's your dog's name?
Mabel.
Mabel. And Mabel's just a baby.
Oh my gosh, look at that little guy.
Oh wow, one blue eye.
What's your dog's name?
Miller.
Hiller?
What's this? You sit?
So what's your dog's name?
Jetta.
PT Cruising with a big rock.
It's a Boss Haas.
It's a Boss Haas. Daryl, so this is Daryl,
Yep.
and tell me a little bit about this machine.
This bike is manufactured in Tennessee. Anyway, they've been building these since 1993. They started out building V6s, went to V8s, couldn't sell the V6s anymore. And then they built 454s for a while, big block. But then the states banned big blocks from anybody manufacturing.
What kind of horsepower does this thing make?
I think I can't exactly exact number, but it's about a 320, 321, something like that. It's a Corvette motor, LT1, 5.7 liter.
What type of transmission does this use?
It's a 2-speed power glide, so 1 speed with an overdrive. You don't hit overdrive until it gets up to about 60 miles an hour. And then it's got a reverse also. You have to. It's 1,650 pounds, so
That's what I was going to ask.
you need the reverse.
It's a fair bit of weight of a bike.
Yeah.
Definitely too much bike for me.
Yep.
We got old guys and old cars. Okay, Rat Rod.
Rat Rod.
Now, this truck here, how long have you had it?
10 years.
10 years. I've seen it at the show over here before. So you go to other shows with it as well?
I go to just about every show. So I've been working on it for 10 years altogether.
10 years, so it's been a fun project for you.
Worked on a hell of a lot of cars. And this is far more fun.
bit about the satellite here. It's an original 440 car.
Yeah, it's got 42,000 miles. It's been painted, we figure, once since it was new.
Tony, this truck you have here, how long was the restoration on it? It's exceptionally
So-
clean.
A year and 8 months.
A year and 8 months. Wow, that's really good.
That's not bad, yeah. And we did a lot of sourcing of parts and materials from California and North Carolina, lots of various other parts from CJ Pony in California.
20,000 miles on this machine now.
On the engine, yeah.
On the engine.
Yeah.
So it's kind of low compression then.
You want 8 to 1 or less for the blower.
And with the blower, fuel mileage is not
It's
too
pretty
bad.
good. No, it's good. 20 miles per gallon. Doesn't weigh anything.
That's true.
Yeah, it doesn't weigh a thing.
Yeah, maybe I should stick one on my highways.
There you go.
Thanks for sticking with this rather long video. Tell me what your favorite pick is of the show. I'd like to know. Thanks.